Hail to the king, baby.
Hey up troops, welcome back to the Litanah army. I'm Lit and this is Fortnite Save the World, and what I want to look at today is farming nuts and bolts and mechanical parts as well, because I know people tend to struggle with them more than anything, so that's one thing that I want to look at. And we're looking at this guy today, STRIKER A.C, who because of the rebalance in the game, has become the greatest farmer when it comes to getting things like that. Now all you need to do to get nuts and bolts and to get sturdy is to go into a city map and do it that way. Now I've got friends in the Discord, so when I need things, sometimes I do get things given and things like that, which is usually pretty great. But if you have a quick look in the armory in my backpack, when it comes to nuts and bolts, here we go. I mean, look, there's just absolutely tons in there. I got loads given to me by Detective Cheese, and then the rest of them I've just found myself. I mean, I've got so many. If you go into storage, if you go into here, I've even got, what's that, another 1,000, 2,000s, like, stacked in there as well. I've got tons of malachite and stuff. But one thing that I always run out of, and I'm always low on, is the sturdy mechanical parts. So what I want to do is actually look at a way to get nuts and bolts and sturdy mechanical parts insanely fast. Now what you want to start off with is this kind of setup. Now you can change your tactical slots or whatever you feel. The key two people, if you like, are these two, STRIKER A.C and Archaeologist as well. So any Pathfinder, if you want to use the Pathfinder Jess as well, equally good. But them two are the ones that you need. So STRIKER A.C in the primary, and then Archaeologist or another Pathfinder in the secondary, just because you need that work bonus on there that gives your harvesting tool 24% extra damage. Now let's look at STRIKER A.C quickly. I'm not going to go over all his skills because you guys know, you should know this guy already. But what I'm just going to quickly go down is like his skills that make him kind of stand out. Now he's got anti-material charge early on, and it's because that's one of the things that he's kind of geared around, that he's focused on. So we've got this, look, strike cost. So increases the cost of reduces the cost of anti-material charge by 10 energy. Increasing would be a shocking skill. So reduces the cost of anti-material charge by 10 energy. You've also got Fist of the South Moon, which I'm guessing is like a play on words on Fist of the North Star, which is an awesome anime if you've not seen it. But reduces the cooldown of anti-material charge by 5 seconds. He's got In the Zone, so after 5 hits in a row with a pickaxe, he gains In the Zone, which gives him an extra 24% damage with that. He's got Structural Strike, so dealing damage to a structure with an anti-material charge, refunds 6 stamina and reduces the cooldown by 3 seconds. Now for what we're going to be doing, that is huge. You've also got Long Arm of the Law, so increases the travel distance of anti-material charge by 1.5 tiles. Another thing that's going to be huge when we actually get going. And then you've also got Charged Fist as well. So anti-material charge can be charged up by holding down the activation key, dealing 150% additional damage. So you can use his charge, his anti-material charge, slightly differently to what you can others. He's got Phase Shift, that works exactly the same as what the Pathfinder does. Then you've got Kinetic Punch, so increases the impact of anti-material charge by 100% and increases the knockback to be effective against large enemies. So he uses anti-material charge to harvest rapidly and smack around enemies during combat. So, maybe it is decent in combat, I don't know, I've not used it enough yet, but we're going to jump into a mission and we're going to farm with him. So we're looking for nuts and bolts and we're looking for mechanical parts as well. Now, if you're going to look for those two things, most people tend to, when I ask them or when I'm talking about it, they tend to say go to industrial zones. I tend to find it's better in cities. I tend to think that cities work a little bit better because you've got a lot more cars. So you've got retrieve the data mission there and you've got repair the shelter in the city. We're going to go for the city mission just because I'm going to show you just how effective this can be. So stay tuned and let me show you just how good this can be. Okay, so we'll use the Outlander pistol just because Outlander. And we'll try this anti-material charge in a second. Once I've just got to lay the land on who's what here. Okay, you got to be mobile with the Outlanders. Let's put the Teddy down. Now, without a charge, his Teddy is exactly the same as the Pathfinder, so don't worry too much about that. Let's try this. All right, not bad. That was the anti-material charge then. Got to keep moving. All right, bees are causing a problem. But look, the anti-material charge is actually back up already. So that's not too bad at all. So that works all right. Where's the package you got? There it is. All right, so what you want to be doing is to get like the mechanical parts and also to get hold of nuts and bolts, you want to be getting down on cars. So one good method is to hit through them with this. These things are absolutely great for getting mechanical parts. Also got this as well. Okay, and you want to be using the phase shift to get to the next car all the time. And if you look, the anti-material charge just comes up so fast. 3, 2, 1, another car. And then we just zip across, you know, you can run across to the next one. Look, and it's back up again. Bang. We can just be doing this for days. Now, one area he does fall down on the, compared to the Pathfinder, where he's not quite as good as a Pathfinder, is when it comes to the llamas. His llama is not going to drop double loot, and his llama's not going to drop, you know, the rare materials, or it's not got more chance to drop rare materials as what the Pathfinder does. But you're going to be getting through so many more cars, it's just going to be worth it. So let's just get all these here, pick all this lot up, and then I'll show you as well. So if you look there, if you look at that little green box over there, that one there, that is going to be very effective when it comes to getting mechanical parts. So not in every single one, but that's the kind of thing you want to be looking out for. Now, if it only takes 1 or 2 hits, like say parking meters, or if you're looking at things like traffic lights, you know, just 1, 2 hits, then it's probably not worth using the the anti-material charge. Parking meters are great. Nuts and bolts guaranteed pretty much. Let's put the bear down there. Let's put his things up. Let's put the thing up. And then we can just carry on farming while the bear does the work for us there. We might need to help out a little bit. So anti-material charge again, look. Then take out the little bits around it. Should probably get search those as well rather than just destroy them. And then anti-material charge again. You know, just take down a few things around it. Anti-material charge again. Take down the few things around it. It's just absolutely nuts. Anti-material charge again. Take down the things out. You just repeat this like all the time. And you're just going to get an absolute ton of stuff all the time. Alright, so let's try this increased anti-material charge. Not bad. Like I said, I don't really... It's not something I would use for combat as much. But I totally get why, you know, why somebody would. I'll probably use it STRIKER A.C more as a farm dude. No, I'm not doing that. We're not doing that right now. So look, things like this that take 1 or 2 hits, hit with the pickaxe, the rest of it anti-material charge it. So by the time you've done hitting things with your pickaxe and searching, you can zip across to the next car, break through. The good thing as well about STRIKER A.C is Strike actually strikes at I think it's 2.5 tiles. So we can actually sometimes reach 2 cars. Let's have a look. There you go. So 2 cars. Pathfinder just can't do that. You know, she can only hit the 1 car at a time. She's got a really short anti-material charge, whereas this guy, 2 cars again. It's just absolutely insane when it comes to getting you all these things. Now, let me just have a quick look. Do you know, I've got it back again. I need to get out of the habit myself because I've been using the Pathfinder for so long. Do you know, so if we look over here, look, we've got a police car and an ambulance there, so we can actually just strike through there and job done. Another one here as well. Can we reach that? I don't know if we can reach that far. Yes, we can. That is insane. So all you want to be doing is breaking up the smaller stuff, like this, look, wait for your anti-material charge to come back, and just take everything out. You're going to be clearing maps out pretty quickly. It's almost worth as well, you know, you can just stand there and wait, put the teddy down if you get any issues. You know, you can throw up the turret as well, and you can just kind of get on with what you're doing. It's like you don't need to be interrupted ever. So we can take down that, look, that's only 2 hits. Back over to these cars here. Look, and it's just worth waiting for. Take those out. And you pretty much have uninterrupted farming with this guy. It's just absolutely crazy. You know, again, so let's have a look. So we beat that. 3, 2, 1, and back again. So we've got another car there. And you can just clear a map. Can you just imagine how fast you could clear a map out? It would just take you no time at all. When you've got the anti-material charge and when you've got the phase shift as well, you know, you're just waiting for it to recharge. Go and get something nearby that gives you nuts and bolts, or something that gives you, you know, extras. So like these. So something that gives you the mechanical parts. So just, look, get the bus and the car there. Go around here and then just take these out super quick. Now, I saw a node up there. What was it? What colour was it? It's purple. That's what I wanted. We've also got a bear charge down there as well. So let's go and get that. And it looks like we've got a company. It's a bee dude with like 1 health. Okay, so let's just go and put. Look at all these cars and cake. Like cake. Got to get the cake. All right, I think we're safe here to put the llama down. I'm looking on the mini map. All right, let's go. So we got another llama. You can just imagine the materials you're going to get so fast. This also works if you're going to be farming things like trees. Do you know? So if you want things like wood, brick, things like that, you're going to get it super fast whilst farming as well, because you're going to be breaking through things at the same time. Nice one. think we just got some obsidian there, or shadow shard. What was it? Shadow shard? Okay, now you are going to get more of the precious metals if you're using the Pathfinder. So don't write the Pathfinder off just yet. I saw on Reddit a thread that was pretty much hating on the Pathfinder, and it's like, you know, it's too early for that just yet. STRIKER A.C is probably, yeah, better for getting most materials. But, you know, Pathfinder Jess definitely has a place, and she's definitely still extremely useful. If you've got a lot of your core materials and you're looking for the rarer stuff, then you want to be going Pathfinder Jess. Why am I still hitting that with a pickaxe when I don't need to? Alright, you're going to have to break the habits of the Pathfinder. It's just one thing that you're going to have to do. So look, 3, 2, 1, gone. So we hit the car, then we're going to hit this, then we're going to hit this one with the anti-material charge, then we're going to hit this. Anti-material charge is back, so we're going to hit that. These are great as well for getting things like, you know, mechanical parts. Sometimes in the lockers in the fire room as well, you'll get those. These as well, little red toolboxes. I think I missed those out on my last guide that I did on this. But this has now become an insanely effective farming method where you should never run out again. Do you know, anyone who's saying that they're running out of nuts and bolts, do you know, just needs to get this guy. And you're going to have such an easy time of it. Oh, we've got a smasher up there. Let's just use all his stuff. And let's try and take him out. I want to see how effective this is against a smasher. So he does knockback on large enemies. So 3, 2, 1. Now I've got to be breaking something down at the same time to keep this effective. So I want to be kind of going through things like this. So when he charges me, look, when he charges me. So I'm going to be knocking him down like all the time. I've just got to get something that's going to knock him down. Do you know what? That'll do it. So that's going to do. And there we go. And we even got some mechanical parts as well. So he's massively effective. I stand corrected. Do you know what? The material charge is actually really decent in combat as well. Alright, so let's go and get more cars then, just while we're here. Now, I'm not going to make a video where you're just watching me farm all the time. I'm just kind of showing you the techniques, if you like, on how to do it. Placement's good as well. So we've got the phone box there and the car there. So that would be... Damn it, I missed it. But getting that right would have been a good place to actually hit. So let's get through the bus. Here we go. So let's look at another decent one for placement, seeing as we got that one so wrong. Okay, so I want to get through there. So we got the car and we got the other part as well. Also as well, don't forget, these beds can give you mechanical parts sometimes as well. If not nuts and bolts. Okay, could have done that on another angle. But just learn to get your angles right when you're doing it. Do you know, that's what's going to be important here. And don't forget, parking meters are your friend, as I said, because they're also going to give you nuts and bolts and sturdy mechanical parts, or whatever mechanical parts are in the area that you're in. Okay, I do love this Outlander pistol. It just melts. Alright, turrets and bear. And then get out of there. That's the motto. Turrets and bear, get out of there. Alright then guys, well that's pretty much all we've got time for then. So I think STRIKER A.C should be now one of the go-to Outlanders when it comes to actual farming. I still think Pathfinder Jess has a place if you're mining things like, things that are more precious, things like malachite, obsidian, sunbeam, that kind of thing. Then maybe she's going to be a little bit better because her llamas are going to be a little bit stronger. But you know, STRIKER A.C has definitely got a huge advantage now that he's got this anti-material charge coming up all the time. You should never ever run out of nuts and bolts and sturdy mechanical parts and things like that again. Albeit slick mechanical parts, whatever it may be. But now you should always be able to get them pretty fast. You need to do one farming mission probably every couple of days. And you're pretty much going to have whatever you want. Alright then guys, well massive thanks for watching. If you're not part of the Litanah army already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And I will catch you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching guys.
Hail to the king, baby.